Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. The 2025 NBA All-Star Game was supposed to be a spectacle, a celebration of basketball's finest. But what unfolded on the court left fans outraged, players fuming, and the league in a storm of controversy. From bizarre rule changes to an awkward mid-game interruption, this year's All-Star event turned into something nobody saw coming. Gone was the classic East versus West rivalry. Instead, the NBA introduced a four-team tournament where three squads were made up of all-stars and the fourth featured young rising stars challengers. And the biggest shock? Each game ended at just 40 points. That's right, players barely had time to heat up before the game was over. KD said that I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Terrible. This isn't basketball. This ain't it. Kevin Durant wasn't the only one frustrated. Players and analysts alike couldn't believe how the NBA had tampered with the game's sacred traditions. But that was just the beginning. Draymond said, "This sucks. Straight up. You got guys out here playing for 5 minutes and they're out. Some of these dudes aren't even all-stars. What are we doing, man?" Draymond Green, never one to hold back, let loose on live television. He questioned why the NBA was making drastic changes instead of fixing the real problem, getting players to actually compete in the All-Star game. His words sent shockwaves through the NBA community. But then, things got even weirder. Midway through one of the tournament games, something unexpected happened. The action stopped. The crowd fell silent. And then, an 18-minute tribute to the Inside the NBA crew took over the entire broadcast. Players stood awkwardly on the sidelines, waiting, confused. Fans in the arena started murmuring. Even Charles Barkley himself looked puzzled. Fans online erupted. What is happening? Why are we stopping the game for this? The tribute, meant to honor TNT's legendary broadcast team, backfired spectacularly. The game's momentum was gone, and the already short format now felt even more disconnected. But just when you thought the chaos had peaked. The skills challenge is supposed to be a fun, competitive showcase of talent. But this year, it took a bizarre turn when Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul got disqualified. Their crime? Skipping required shots to save time. The referees were having none of it, and both stars were kicked out of the competition. One fan said, "I mean, what even are these rules? They didn't even explain them properly." Second fan said, "First the weird tournament, now this. NBA, what are y'all doing?" Fans were left scratching their heads. Was this really the NBA All-Star Weekend, or had the league lost control of its own event? After all the madness, it was Team Shaq who walked away with the win, led by Damian Lillard, Jayson Tatum, and none other than Stephen Curry. On his home floor at the Chase Center, Curry was crowned All-Star MVP. But did the victory feel earned, or was this new format a failed experiment? Someone tweeted, "All-Star Weekend is officially dead. RIP." One person tweeted, "Bring back East versus West now." The 2025 NBA All-Star Game will go down as one of the most controversial in history. The players hated it, the fans were furious, and the league, well, they've got some serious explaining to do. Will the NBA learn from this disaster, or is this the future of the All-Star Game? Let us know what you think in the comments.